Hi.
Hello.
I Discord minimized. Not bad. Right, so this is Blade 2. Fantastic game, apparently.
Is it?
It is. It's a fantastic game. Fantastic speedrun. And this is the Xbox version. I usually run this on PS2. The Xbox version has some minor differences. And this will be the first time I'm running the Xbox version at a marathon. And technically, this will be the first finished run I've ever done. Hopefully, because I only did one, and I died right as I hit the final cutscene, so it didn't count. Yeah. So we're doing New Game Plus, where we have everything unlocked from the start. So we mainly do that so we can use the UV grenades from the get-go, pretty much for some levels. That's it. So I'll give you a countdown to start the timer. It's fun. I skipped the first cutscene. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice.
Oh, it went off straight away, dude. Come on. My screen went off. Hopefully it didn't cut off the actual feed on the stream.
No, it should be fine.
Right, so we're just going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, we're going out of bounds by gently punching the wall there after falling down between the box and the wall. Like, there is a very precise spot where you can stand. And from that spot, if you kick through the wall, you just go through. You can also go through by using aim, but it's kind of tricky, I think, to do it. And it's just mainly something that you can try in individual level runs.
Right, watch how fast this is. Are you ready?
Magnificent.
No, I meant to press back. I started mashing H.
Yeah, most levels.
You can get out of that menu so fast on Xbox.
Most levels in this game end whenever you enter the elevator. That's like end level. Trademark. Place for the Blade 2.
So I'm just gonna do a little side flippy, and hopefully clip into the floor. There we go.
Yeah, this thing is exclusive to Xbox. On PlayStation 2,
yeah, this one only works on Xbox.
We go into the next room, kill 3 guys there, and then do pretty much some jumping stuff as well, but a bit differently to go out of bounds. It's slower, obviously.
I literally went into the Blood Club menu, mashing A, by the way, and it went backwards.
This is going well.
It is. Swimmingly. I mean, I don't think I've played it since the last time I streamed it, so...
Since that magnificent run that definitely ended.
So hopefully, whatever happens, this run will be world record for Xbox. If I finish in a decent pace, it could be console world record in general, but that implies that I actually have to play well, and this game doesn't like me. So we're going to use the UV grenade for the first time here to clear this room of enemies. Just blows them all up.
Now time for the...
I'm going to do some more slide flipping.
Yeah.
But there's no fog in this room as well. It's nice.
In this game, if you stand on the upper floor and jump like sideways somewhere out of bounds, sometimes there is like no collision whatsoever, and that's one of those cases. You just go through the wall and just jump straight to the magnificent elevator. You just have to know where to go in that complete blackness, obviously.
Dude, oh, man.
Oh,
I'm still trying to get used to these menus because they work differently on Xbox. You can get through them a little bit faster. So now we've lost the coat. Say bye to the coat for a little while. Very sad indeed.
great level. We have to destroy 17 PCs. So we have quite a lot of ammo with us. We just have to visit 2, or rather even 3, big rooms where those PCs are scattered around, and hope we don't get killed by that group of enemies that are gonna chase us around. And normally it goes well. Sometimes you can get a bit over damaged if you get stuck. But there are a couple of places where you can pick up medkits if you care enough, and...
I do care enough. Actually, my health should be fine at the minute. I take UV grenades with me to wipe out them all in this room. Actually, I'm just going to do it to be safe. Usually I do it so I can grab a med kit because one of them drops one, but I'm not going to grab the med kit. I shouldn't need it.
Like,
because the damage you take in this game is completely random.
like you stopped for a second and you immediately lost one chunk of health just because of one punch from the enemy. That's so good.
Yeah, so like, you can get punched once and lose like a really small amount of health, and you can get punched once by the same enemy and lose a massive chunk of health. It's just random. So that's why I died at the end of the final level in my actual run I did, because I literally lost an entire health bar in about 3 seconds. I got the worst luck I've ever seen.
You can also punch those PCs, but it's very not what's the word?
Fast.
Recommended and fast. Yeah, that's also an issue because enemies will obviously just surround you and start punching you.
Alright, last computer here.
And this is where the game spawns enemies with guns, but we don't see them for very long, so we just go straight to the end of the level.
It plays music here. You can't hear it, but it's literally playing music. It doesn't play music on the PS2 version.
What, Matt?
Also, you can't. I swear you can't do this on Xbox. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I haven't been able to do it once.
You mean the trick
where
with
you
the
kill all the
grenade?
enemies.
Oh yeah. But yeah, what Matt did
Like
is
every time
basically
I drop down, I can't get this last kill for some reason.
activate the grenade and then cancel like the action of activating it and just jumping straight over the railing. So the grenade blew up in midair.
Midair.
Very useful to kill a lot of enemies in the room, but some of them are hiding behind pillars. And especially in this version, it seems. On PS2, it works most of the time. On this one, it seems like it doesn't. And another case of where you can side jump into something and hopefully clip through.
Did you see that enemy?
Yeah.
He completely put me off because he was hiding and he was standing next to me. Basically just jumping into the final area. We just have to shoot these things now. Watch how fast this level ends, by the way. On PS2 it actually takes a while for it to end, but on Xbox it's instant.
Oh yeah, it is.
Now we've got
Best level.
arguably the hardest trick in the game, which I did practice before I started and I got it first try. So hopefully, maybe I've just ruined my luck.
The way this level works is that you're supposed to go through many rooms with a lot of enemies and preferably want to maybe even kill some of them, because you will have to push the button and run through all of those enemies again. All the way back here and then all the way to the helipad, which opens with that button. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go straight to the helipad and clear the way all the way to there, because we're gonna grab the canister and run all the way to the start of the level to use that canister so we can finish it. So basically we're skipping the part where we would run for a few minutes to push that button. However, the way that we're clipping through this door that is usually closed is
sketchy.
It's super sketchy because you want to jump in a specific way. So Blade would get stuck between this railing, I suppose, and the door itself. And it would get stuck in such a way that he would get pushed through the door by the game. Like, he wouldn't be able to stay on this side. The game will just decide to push him through.
It's extremely hard to do. It's very precise.
And I feel like it's harder to do on Xbox as well, from the looks of things.
I feel like they're both the same now. The setups are different, but I feel like they're both equally as hard. Why did that not work? So I'm pausing the game because, there we go. Basically, for some reason on the Xbox version, if you're trying to aim while side jumping, you can't. You end up jumping backwards, and we need to do that to make sure we don't like change direction. So what I do is if you pause the game and then hit all the inputs on the same frame, like side jumping while aiming, it will actually let me actually side jump. So that's why I paused, just so I can get them all on the same frame while I'm holding them down. It's the only way you can do it on Xbox without it like messing up. So I put the canister in the door. I'm just going to go back out of bounds, which we're going to do a faster way, which is exclusive to Xbox. So I'm going to jump on this.
And it's also a safer way,
and
right?
just side flip into this. Yeah, you can't fail this. Whereas the way we do it on PS2, you can get stuck and just the run will just be dead.
But yeah, we want to grab a canister from the other side of the door because
Nice.
the door is still closed, obviously.
And then hopefully we can run back without any trouble from enemies. That's why we kill them all on the way here. Usually if you turn the power on to unlock this door, there'll be enemies behind the door, and then when you come back it will spawn a bunch of brand new enemies to block you. So,
but yeah,
but since we never turn the power off, the enemies don't spawn, so we can just run back, hopefully.
Yeah, and when we're doing the older way of this level, we would normally have the full charged rage, so we can run at high speed.
Oh, I killed everyone.
Nice.
Wow, that's very rare that you get every. Oh no, but there's an enemy behind me. Never mind.
Here we don't have it, so we definitely should kill everyone to make sure we absolutely
And he
don't get
shot me.
stuck everywhere.
That's random. If this guy takes cover or not, you can just hello. Hello. I can't pick the canister up. There we go. Oh my god.
You always put it in the worst spot.
I've got to stop placing it on the side because
Yeah.
it gets stuck in the floor and sometimes you can't pick it up. Alright, get ready for some exciting more coat action. It's the second chapter. And again, as per usual, we're just going to go out of bounds. We're just going to jump into this little gap here. That is not going to work.
This is very similar to the very first out of bounds in chapter 1 that we do. We jump in a specific spot and then kind of push our way through the wall by punching.
This one's different on Xbox. The setup's a bit more awkward to do.
And now we jump for
and
like
on the
2
Xbox
minutes.
version, you can. So when you can see the game flashing, you jump in between level planes. On the PS2, it's not a problem as long as you're jumping. It's completely fine. You won't get like stuck or despawned. On the Xbox version, that's not the case. Sometimes I can just randomly get despawned anyway. I'm hoping it can happen here. I'm hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, this
That
is
will be very sad.
literally 2 minutes of code jumping. Hopefully you're jumping in the right direction, because if you don't, it's very hard to understand that you don't until you realize that it's been 3 minutes of you jumping. Like, wait, what? What's wrong there?
I think it should be fine. I might be a bit too far to the left, but as long as, even if I jump too far,
You can readjust.
it's not the end of the world because I can just turn around once I realise I've gone too far and just go back to the level.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that until I know I've jumped too far, because then I think I have jumped too far, 100%.
Yeah, I think you should be able to see the train.
Oh yeah, I am way too far to the left. There's the end of the level over there. So basically, when you go out of bounds, you want to line up with the wall, so you're jumping straight. But apparently I wasn't. It's kind of hard to do fast because you don't really have the controls in this game aren't exactly the best in terms of movement. Just jump back in here.
Yeah, and you don't really have anything to adjust with in the full darkness, so you just kind of hope you're jumping in the right direction.
Yeah, and now we've got the worst level in the game. Enjoy.
I don't even remember how long this is, and I don't want to remember, but it's
Like 9 minutes.
yeah, it's almost 10 minutes of magnificent escort mission where Whistler is gonna place a few explosives and then walk all the way back here again.
And it's like literally slower by default on Xbox, and it's not your fault. So there's these vampire zombies. I'll come and show them. They like emit green smoke and looks like they're fine. On PS2, these enemies take 4 hits to kill. Excuse me. On Xbox, they take 10. Don't know why. No idea why. Even the developer doesn't know why. So I have to do these special kill animations to get them in one hit. And the problem is, okay, that's okay. He's still holding the gun, but he's not. Okay, it's fixed. So the issue is, there's a load of those vampire zombies, and I don't have time in some areas to kill them like that, and I don't have the ammo to waste to shoot them 10 times each. So I have to just ignore them. And they do slow down Whistler a tiny bit, so it automatically loses time. I don't have the time to actually kill them. I don't have the ammo to kill. Can you come out, sir, please?
You know what? I'm not meant to be ruining the coat vibe, but why Blade stabbed himself with that sword? Because it's going literally through the coat and probably his back.
That's how it works in the film. He has like a little hole in the coat where he puts the sword in.
Does he? Never noticed that. Insane.
That's how it is in the films.
Dang.
Now, this level's literally just an auto-scroller. There's no way we can speed it up. We just got to avoid slowing it down, pretty much.
It's fine. Only 7 more minutes.
No, Oz. Hank is Whistler from Blade. This is the other way around. So, I should kill these ones, but I'm not going to because I know Whistler's really close behind me. And if I am standing in the way, I'm not going to bother. If I'm standing in the way of him, he's going to slow down even more. But you can see when he comes, he looks like he's walking a bit slower. Excuse me.
Wait, so they take way more...
Excuse me.
They take way more hits to kill... Oh, God.
I'm going to die.
Uh-oh.
I have never died on this level if I die on this level. Look how slow he's moving.
I wonder, like, are they actually taking more hits to kill? Or Xbox aiming is just worse and you keep missing first shots? Because
No. It is 10.
Insane.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand why. Thankfully I can get I can't even speak, a med pack here. Health pack, whatever. Oh, it actually spawned the enemy. I was not even that. Oh no, it didn't. Wait.
Where's the med pack?
What? There's an enemy over there. What?
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, this speedrun is really good, really fast paced. There's a lot going on apart from this level. This level ruins it. I wish there was a way to skip it, but we can't because it literally everything is tied to Whistler getting to the end. I have not found a way.
Yeah, and I think Matt tried to like push Whistler around at the start of the level into and it still didn't really work. And even if it would work, it would be an abysmal thing to do.
Like I was seeing if I could force Whistler into certain triggers to make the game think that he's been all around and come back, and it didn't work. But even if it did, I wouldn't do it anyway because it was horrible to do. So yeah, if you aim like this and you shoot when it goes green, you get like a 1 tap on every enemy. So that's why I'm doing it on these vampires, on these zombie vampires, because it's the only efficient way to kill them on Xbox. But thankfully we only need to kill them on this level. And also, if you do like this game, I will be running the PS2 version at AGDQ 2023, which should be awesome. This game is awesome, and it deserves to be shown the fact that it's awesome.
We're staying
I was
here
actually
in this.
thinking of asking them if I could switch to the Xbox version, but I'm not doing that. Especially since my screen can just randomly go off, so...
Also, yeah, you could see Matt standing in that position that basically prevents a new wave of enemies to spawn on Whistler, which kinda helps. Saving the ammo.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know there was a white glyph over there. But those glyphs are just like points. We don't need them in the speedrun. And all you get from collecting points is it unlocks more weapons, and we've already got them all unlocked anyway. So, and if you beat a level with a certain loadout, it will save that loadout. That's why we can just literally go straight into the next level without messing around. But even on new game, if you do new game runs, you don't mess around anyway, because you just spam A to mash in the gun and all the ammo for it, and that's it. So you never actually have to like load a lot, because if you do a run on new game, you won't ever have enough points, no matter what you do to get the UV grenades by the end of the game, without it being super slow. So, and the shotgun's useless because you stand still when you shoot it.
You have so much ammo left.
Yeah, no, that's just because I don't have to kill the zombies. It saves so much ammo. Which is one thing that I like about the Xbox version, I guess, because sometimes you could be at the end of this level and not have enough ammo, and it's really sketchy.
Yeah, that's what happens to me.
But
usually.
on Xbox, it's just chill. I need to sneeze. Fuck.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Oh, my nose is really itchy. So there's a couple more enemies left, and we're just gonna... Actually, let's use the sword. Let's do it.
That's like
Let's
the worst enemies to use the sword on, because they usually rush Whistler for some reason. You see what happened?
One of them did.
Exactly that.
Oh, he ran past him.
Oh my
That's fine,
god.
man. Didn't even touch him. All good. I've never had the sword at the end of that level. I wanted to spice it up. And now we're going back into the same level we just were, but without Whistler, so we can just skip it again.
City sewers.
Oh, I don't know why that happens. On the Xbox version, sometimes... What? What? On the Xbox version, sometimes if you mash shoot, you just kind of... I mean, like, mash the A button to skip those scenes. You just kind of... It turns you around for some reason. I don't know why.
But yeah, that side jump with jumping back into initial position allows us to clip through the floor, because the game, I guess, miscalculates the blade's position on the floor and thinks he should land on the sewers or something, but we're jumping back to the normal ground, but we still land on the level of sewers, so we just go through.
Yeah.
And now we just jump for a minute, or rather walk, I guess, on this. Finally we're walking instead of jumping.
Yeah, I realize that there's no deload planes, so... And you need to walk at the start. If you just hold jump the entire way from the start, you'd get despawned, which is not ideal. Now we have the best level in the game, which would be the best level in the game on PS2, but on Xbox they ruined it because the music's different. This music's so boring. Where's Got a Secret, dude? It's such a good song. And they've ruined it.
Yes, they have, and this is my favorite. Well, was my favorite level, not anymore, I guess.
This yeah, it's like a maze that you meant to run through.
And you're being chased by a gigantic vampire.
It looks like a dinosaur, like
Yeah.
a vampire dinosaur. Every time I do a run, I always try and show it off for a marathon, so I'll try and turn around to show it. The last time I tried to do that, he took forever to come. I thought he went the other way and was going to kill me, so I got scared and ran off.
But yeah, what you're supposed to normally do here is follow rats on the floor. I don't know if you noticed them already, but they are basically telling you the correct way to go. Because if you take too long in this maze, you'll get stomped by that monster.
And he actually is pretty quick. If you stand still at the start for about like 5-10 seconds, he will kill you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother showing him because actually maybe I will.
I think you have time. Like he's not gonna catch up to you in 2 seconds or something.
There he is.
Oh my god! If that was pretty speedy.
He's speedy, man.
Yeah.
He looks like a little vampire dinosaur. So that level's all just movement, pretty much. What happened? Is that the game? Did it crash? What happened? Hang on.
Does the Xbox still work?
It's on. Oh, man, that's never happened before.
I've never seen this game crash.
Neither have I. Damn.
Well, at least you finished the level, I suppose.
Yeah, I can just start from the level I was on. That would have started. I've never seen that. I've played the Xbox version quite a bit. I did some runs. I've never seen that happen ever. So we finished this level. Now we're on this one. That was weird, but okay. I don't even think I've ever seen the PS2 version crash.
Well, yeah.
Ever. So that is wild to me. The only time I know this game can like lock up or soft lock or freeze or crash is if you do the Jaws of Doom the Jaws of Doom skip and you don't hit the cutscene before you hit the lens trigger, it will just soft lock the game when you finish the level. That's the only time I've known the game to freeze. I've never seen that happen before. That's another reason to even though the Xbox version does look nice, don't play it. What? Holding left game, please.
Better send a crash report to Tom. That's a good point.
So just do me some more out of bounds shenanigans. Lining myself up with things so I know where I'm going.
Yeah, while we are out of bounds, we're basically in complete darkness here, but the level is on the left side from us, so we just have to keep readjusting ourselves by looking at the rooms that are spawning on the left side of the screen and arrive at the point where we can go back in bounds and just finish the level from there.
This level's actually quite long, to be fair, as well, casually. Well, I guess, does this run even count anymore? Since it went off.
Well,
I mean, I did finish the level. And if anything, it lost me loads of time. I just want to be able to submit a run. But just to be fair, though, this one sucks anyway, so I'm not going to. Right, so this level. We have to do slightly differently on the Xbox version because of getting soft locked out of bounds. So I just have to go a slightly different way while I'm out of bounds. Awesome.
oh, come on. Yeah,
Too close to the edge.
yeah, getting
So if you
out of bounds near like stairs or door frames can be a bit tricky.
you can get soft locked. You can just get stuck if you land like in the stairs. That was a bit too close to them, sadly. There we go. So usually I would just go like somewhere in this direction and just go forever, but I'm gonna wait till the next area loads and then I'm gonna hug the wall and fall down into a different area and then turn left, because if I go straight to the final area, oh, okay, okay, apparently I was going to the final area and I didn't get soft locked.
Well, nice. But yeah, to finish the level, we need to hit this trigger to activate the cutscene first, and then kill all the enemies.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You have to hit that. If you don't, and then kill all the enemies before you hit it, and end the level, it will just soft lock. So we stand here and wait for them all to spawn. We've got another escort level, but it's not one where we have to follow Whistler. She's going to be following us, so we can still skip the level. It's just a bit sketchy because she sometimes can nearly die.
Yeah, we're gonna.
If you go too far away from it, we'll spawn enemies on top of her.
Abandon her as soon as possible.
What the? How's that luck?
So what we can do here is pretty much the same as previous level, right? Just go out of
We
bounds.
just jump forward instead of at an angle.
Right as we go up the stairs, and well, I never got stuck here myself, but I can see it happening still. And from here we can go to the place where the last statue is. In this level, you can, you have to punch statues to activate certain triggers, and one of them activates end of the level. And that's where we're gonna be heading. However, she can also die while we're doing so because she keeps getting attacked by enemies. I guess game spawns them on her because we're too far from her. Because that's how this game likes to work. If you're escorting someone...
I don't know what happened there. I couldn't clip.
Yeah, if you're escorting someone and you're too far away from them, the game likes to spawn a bunch of enemies. And as you can see, she's slowly dying, but yeah, we should be fine.
For some reason, it seems more sketchy doing it that way than it does the other way, even though... Because what we would usually do on PS2 is we'd end up jumping to the end of the corridor and turn around and shoot the switch from further away. But on Xbox, I can't do that. You just get soft locked in between the level planes and just the game just disappears. So this is a boss fight. It's kind of shit.
Best boss fight. This is Vorpal, and it's a big vampire thing. And it's invincible until you destroy 4 pipes.
He's stuck. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, and he's dealing a lot of damage, like half of your health bar worth of damage.
Whoa, look at that piece. It's doing the dance. What? I've never seen that before. So I'm just going to stand here and press block for the entire level.
Yeah, recently Matthew had that
when he drops down,
genius idea to actually block, yeah. Because usually we would try to kill those enemies, like jump around.
I'm gonna kill a few.
But apparently you can just block and be slightly safer. A little bit safer.
Ish. You can still get hit in between the transition of you unblocking and blocking again, but
yeah,
it's not too bad.
We're standing near the door because that's like the middle point in front of the Vorpal, and when he's going down after charging up, he usually looks at where the blade is, and if he's on the left or right side, he will fly there. But if we're standing middle, he's just gonna stand middle as well. So we just manipulate.
It's either that, or Vorpal's AI is so dumb that it just gets stuck and doesn't know how to path from there if we're standing there.
Well,
because there's like 2 pillars in the way. I don't know how it works.
I suppose.
My health is not looking good.
It's fine.
Even blocking is still sketchy because they can hit you a lot when you're jumping between them and then going to Vorpal.
Also, another thing we haven't really mentioned is the damage applied to you, like the fatal damage applied to you when you stop jumping. So if you keep jumping but you have like 0 health, you'll still be alive. But in most cases it doesn't really matter because you'll still die and have to restart. Okay, that does look slightly sketchy, but maybe...
I need one more hit after this one, so we should be fine. Oi!
And you don't want to hit Vorpal too early because he has some insane iframes.
No!
Oh god.
Ah!
Oh.
Fuck's sake! I hate this game. The block button didn't work twice.
So much for safety. Block.
Either way, it sucks.
Yeah, this level.
But that's just like the worst scenario because he was about to die. I don't even know why I'm trying to hit him. I can't hit him yet. I was like big brain when I found this. I was like, oh, it's so good.
Well, it is.
But they still hit what?
It is good, but the problem is that damage is still stupid sometimes, and it can
Oh, you kidding?
eat off a gigantic chunk of your health for no reason.
Well, this is not gonna go well. I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah. Sometimes his AI carries him all over the place, and it's really hard to like keep him in the middle for the initial
The hardest
charge.
part about this level is just the start, getting the first hit, because he's just random. Once you get him in position, it's fine. But you need to try and get that first hit in early.
Yeah.
Where's the music gone?
Sometimes he's
no music
like
now.
after you destroy 4 pipes, he's just flying around and you don't even know where he is, and you have to chase him a bit. It's not super pleasant.
What?
He also is
Oh, I
not.
did hit him.
Oh god.
He was bouncing between the pillars.
He's not very good at landing. Like, if you're right underneath him, he'll not be able to land on you, obviously. And even if he does sometimes, he wants to attack, but then decides not to, or fails to. It's really weird. And yeah, what I about to say is that we try to not attack him too early when he goes down, because he has some stupid iframes, like a lot of them. So you have to wait until he fully went down, actually is on the ground-ish.
Look, I'm fed up of doing this blocking. The reason I want to do the blocking is because you can get these stupid like glory kill animations, and they're really slow. And if it happens when Whistler, when Vorpal's about to drop, I'm tired. When Vorpal's about to drop, you can't get to him quick enough. I don't want to do them.
You know what?
Dude, it's so wild doing this level without any music. The music's just gone now. It's not working. Oh, fuck you! That's what I'm talking about. That's so dumb.
It's just this boss fight. Oh, nice dodge.
Oh my god. I'm just, it's just not.
This fight in a nutshell, like, happening right now.
Literally the one vampire spawning behind him, and I stabbed the vampire through Vorpal with the stupid kill animations. I hate them. Yeah, I'm gonna start having to. I can block, but once I've killed them all, the problem with this level is as well is if you kill them, you've got a chance that one of them will drop down as Vorpal, as you're about to hit Vorpal, and he will hit you and cancel your attack. And it is super annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone better than last time, even if it is.
I wonder if there is a
slow.
better blocking spot, like near the pillar, but then he'll probably decide to fly on the side or something.
I'm just not gonna bother blocking anymore.
Like-
It seems way more risky than just killing them. I mean, I've got nearly half health still, and only got one more hit left to do, so I might have went too early than I did. Wait, where is he? Don't do the red one. Okay. He did the blue one, and I missed anyway. I was trying to go early because the vampires were attacking me a lot.
And that's why we're standing in the middle, otherwise this is very wild fight. Like, he's flying all over the place, and most of the time you can't even see him because he's so high up on the screen, the camera doesn't show you where he is. Like, he's somewhere on the ceiling there.
I like how on the Xbox version though, you can still see that he's got a little bit of health left on the last hit, whereas on PS2 he just has none. He looks like he's dead, but he's not.
Canyon Hill.
That was fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's not even the hardest level.
So this level is pretty annoying. I wouldn't say it's long, but it's kind of annoying. But we're gonna go out of bounds right pretty much at the start by doing the side jump near that wall and going not straight to the end of the level because it's kind of curvy. We have to find a wall first where we can actually
I went
Fine.
back to it, look at that.
Damn, find ourselves in, and now we can just follow it to the end of the level. Otherwise, it's really hard to tell in the darkness where you're supposed to go. If this game had like a... what's it called? Not a map, but at least pointing where the north or south is.
Yeah, you could use the compass to line it up, but the game wouldn't really need that because it wouldn't expect you to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
They should have added a mini-map, because to be fair, some of the levels, like that one specifically, are quite open-ended. There's loads of places to go to. So a mini-map would have been quite kind of useful.
And now, Matt's favorite level.
Oh yes, this is the worst level in the game. Hate it.
This is energy stores, and first what we do is we go out of bounds by jumping into this window frame and then slowly walking backwards and getting stuck inside the wall, basically. That's all there is to it. And we fall all the way down to the level where we're supposed to arrive. Not the level, but the floor. And now we're just gonna follow a lot of those walls and corridors. Oh my god.
I tried to go a bit further left because I've been despawned here before. That was not a good idea.
Yeah, and we're gonna arrive. Well, it's kind of big room, like a control center essentially, which we're gonna visit a couple of times. This will be the first one. We're gonna go back and bounce there and press the switch that will allow us to continue with the rest of the level. It's kind of easy to navigate here compared to, for example, what's it called? The blood donors, I think, where we also have a very long...
This one's really easy to navigate through because you can't really mess it up in a sense. You just kind of go.
But
because the room's that big, you can't miss it.
Yeah, it's this gigantic wall with the red glow.
And you have to go around the pipes because they're solid even from out of bounds, so... You have to turn on the power. Try and kill the enemies with the guns because they are annoying. Oh, Toxic, would you like to know a fun secret?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to Fear 2 again. Because I hate myself.
Yeah, I was about to say you fool, but... yeah.
I'm only like 6 seconds slower than world record, man. I need to get it back. It's haunting me. Considering I lost like 30 in my run to literally stupid crap, so I wanna do it again. Excuse me.
So how this level works is basically we have 2 rooms and 2 canisters here. And we need to grab a canister and carry it to one of the rooms and then do the same with the other one, and that's gonna be end of the level. But we're on the speedrun, so we're trying to minimize that running around, and it's very easy to get killed there as well while you're carrying it. So we're gonna go and grab one of the canisters, put it near the gate to the last room, and then go out of bounds and see if we can...
This was the last skip I ever found. Like, we
Yeah.
theorized the way to skip this for such a long time, because the issue was we knew we could do it. It was just finding a way to get out of bounds again anywhere in this area, and Big Brain Me actually found a way finally after a long time of trying. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours trying to find a way out of bounds in this room.
And it ended up being pretty normal for this game. We're just gonna go and jump through the wall because there is sometimes no collision in this game.
Have we explained the flow? No, we haven't. So basically, if you do the side jump, like what Toxic said, the game thinks you're going to land at a certain point. So right here, it wants me to land on this floor below. But if we manage to jump into the railing far enough, we can actually land on the other side of it like that, and we can float, and that allows us to jump through this wall. If you try to move at any point during that, you will fall. So what we do is we line up, and then we just... Where am I? I'm lost.
Uh-oh.
I'm dazed and confused. I'm fine. So yeah, we just kind of line up and just tap jump. If you try and move forward, you will fall. But thankfully in this game, you can just jump just by pressing the button.
This is one of the funny places where you can still die, by the way.
What?
I have never seen anyone getting soft locked yet on this version. And thankfully it didn't happen today either, but...
You probably still can, but...
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've been punched in that corridor as well, to be honest. Also, these enemies around him, just want to hope they take cover. I'm just gonna shoot him because he's gonna piss me off. It's this guy with the punching that ruins it, because he gets behind you, and if he hits you, unlike the transition of the enemy stopping shooting, you're just gonna get stun locked where he's gonna punch you, then you're gonna get shot, and then he's gonna punch you, and then you're gonna get shot. And the annoying thing is you cannot drop the canister on stairs. It will not let you do it. Also, the audio is going to get really buggy. There's nothing I can do. You're going to hear a lot of repeated explosions. For some reason, that happens on the Xbox version. Don't know why.
On this level,
It's
you're
really
supposed to run through corridors, and that's what we were doing before, until this was found. Apparently, you can just jump
I never
through the
thought
wall.
about trying to find a way to skip this level because it's so simple, but the end of the level is right next to the start, pretty much. And this saves like a minute of just running around. And this level, even on New Game Plus, is quite sketchy. Like, if you get hit by one of the vampire ladies with their needles, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, because your health will go down to 0 very slowly.
Also, the audio is... You should be glad you can't hear this toxic. It's so clapped. Do you know the explosions you usually hear?
Yeah.
It's playing them about 6 times, overlapping over and over again. I don't know why. Awesome. Awesome game. Something tells me that the Xbox version was not QA'd as much as PS2. I'm not surprised.
But maybe they just
PS2
didn't go out
version's
of
still
bounds.
better.
I don't know. Does that happen normally if you played normally through it?
Yeah, because it starts happening as soon as the level begins.
Oh.
Never got the best level, which looks way darker on Xbox because of all the reflections and good stuff. So this level, the skipping this level was pretty much the holy grail. So I don't think Toxic was around then, but basically this level, casually, is the hardest level in the game. It's split into 2 sections. The first part we're doing now. The second part, you have to escort the doctor back through the area to basically turn off a machine and unlock a gate. And the gate is at the end of the level. So you can do this if you want to come to the gate, but it's blocked, and it blocks the end of the level. And the level playing out of bounds is lower than the trigger, so we can't get to it from out of bounds. So the only feasible way to get to it was to clip the gate. And you know, you'd think that it wouldn't be possible. You can't. There's no way to clip this. There's physically no way. But if you literally just get into the middle of it and jump backwards, you just go through it.
That's truly genius.
And it took me so long to find this. It's actually embarrassing that you can just do that. It isn't 100% consistent,
But it's not difficult
but it
either.
does work.
Yeah.
No. And now we're on the final level, which is pretty much the same as PS2.
So on this level, we have 3 spots.
Also, the cycles are the same as they are on emulator as well on PS2. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we have...
Not on emulator, sorry. You know, like how the cycles are slower on if I play it on PS3,
Yes.
and then you complained about it because they're fast on emulator. Well, I might die here. This is not good. I'm gonna grab the health to be safe before I do the last one.
You should.
So the cycles on PS2 console and on PCSX2 on PS2 are faster than me playing it on PS3. Don't know why. But the speed of these cycles on Xbox is the same as playing it on the PS2 version on PS3. So I don't know what's going on. But the faster cycles actually make the level harder to do. Anyway, so now we're just gonna come down here and chill on this ledge for a while.
Yeah, you need to stab 3 spots in the room. After that, Whistler
Yeah, this isn't even gonna be faster than my PS2 run.
comes
I'm not
into the room and starts planting explosives, and we're just gonna have to wait for him here.
Also, we actually get the best of both worlds, where we can actually see all the enemies just standing here. Since we're playing the PAL version, they just mong out. I'm just gonna chill here. Look at the big bugger in the glass for about, what was it, like 3 minutes, 2 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
So as long as you don't die, they should be around 52 minutes or something.
Explosive device planted.
See, they just drop down and just stand there. They literally spawn and just stand there.
Thankfully, they are not really interested in Whistler, otherwise I would have to go down and defend him.
Yeah. Whistler's just gonna do his thing. Oh, he's stuck. Go on, Whistler. There you go, buddy. You got this, man. Just slide his way through them.
Imagine if he fell down and died.
Got it stuck out of bounds.
No, 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 no.
Explosive device planted. One more to go.
One more to go. Also, Xbox version Blade has cool shiny glasses that actually have reflections on them. If you can see just behind the glasses, right there, you can see his eyes. He has none. There's black holes. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna plant his last one, then he's gonna come around.
Please kill some enemies at the end of this.
Explosive
Oh yes,
device
I'm not gonna have what happened in my technical PB. Surprised this is still underestimate. This has got to be one of the worst played 2 runs I've done in a long time, but it was no fault of my own. Vorpal can eat my ass. The game literally crashed. So
Get your ass moving. I ain't got all day.
now we're just gonna stand here and chill. This time I am gonna try and defend myself. Actually, I'll just spam block. All good. And time. There we go. I forgot to say time's coming up.
Nice.
That's it. This game. That is Blade 2 on the original Xbox console. I hate the Xbox version for many reasons. Another one is the fact that on PS2 when you start this, I know I forgot to mention it. You should know when the end's coming up though, Twan. You speedrun this game. Anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah, so when the credits start, like when you hit the final cutscene on PS2, it starts a brand new song for the credits. On this, it doesn't. It just carries on playing the same song it was already playing. There's so many differences that I just don't like on this version. But the thing is, and the sad thing is, it's the fastest version to play the game on console. 100 like by a mile. But if you play this game on emulator, then PS2 is faster. But on console, Xbox is faster. So that's why I still need to get a good run on it, so I can actually submit it to the console category.
Yeah.